Hi everyone, I hope this video finds you well. It's a dreadfully rainy day outside today, so it was the perfect time for me to film this. I tried filming it yesterday in the sun outside, but my cat wouldn't leave me alone, and I don't think you need to see videos of a crazy cat. Or maybe you do, maybe that's what would bring you some joy right now. But while I was meditating a few days ago, I got a really important and beautiful message that I wanted to pass on to all of you. And as I said in my last video that I did like this, if this is not your cup of tea, you know, I still have my regular content on YouTube where I'll have more hands-on DIY kind of stuff. But the last one kind of resonated with people, so I'm hoping it'll be the same with this one. And the meditation was all about navigating the truth of health. And what does that mean? Whose truth? Yours? Mine? Both? Neither? It's a complicated issue right now, and it's an issue that's causing a lot of divide amongst people as we try to understand the truths of health, because they're going to look different to different people. You know, especially when people start making decisions that perhaps you wouldn't make based on your understanding of your truth and how you navigate these things. Because there's something I want to remind you of, is that we are all unique in this world. And the path that you forge and the path that you create is unique to you. Your health journey is unique to you, replicated by no one on this planet. And therefore, the only person qualified, really, to make decisions about your health is yourself. And what I'm seeing a lot of are people arguing and standing up on soapboxes and signaling their virtues as they try to push their truth of health onto others. And it got me thinking, does this really serve? Does this really help anyone? And this message just kept coming through over and over. The idea that the best person to decide your health is you, and to come at this entire topic from a place of empathy, compassion, and love, because in the coming months and in the coming years, we are all going to have to deal with people navigating their health differently than we would ours. But we have to respect that that is their path, and that is, you know, their decision to make. You know, just because I have certain beliefs around health, as many of you know, I'm a herbalist. I'm an energy worker too. I work with flower essences and energetic healing with plants. I'm a homesteader, so I grow most of my own chemical-free food. But that's my truth, and that's my path to walk. And who am I, having never walked in your shoes, having never endured your health conditions or the challenges that you're going through, having never endured, you know, the financial conditions or any constraints that you may have, or any abundance that you may have. I've never navigated any of those from your perspective. So who am I to decide the truth of your health? And what really came in after all of, you know, all the words kind of flowed in, was this image I want to share with you. And it reminded me of when I was a new mom. And like, I'm talking brand new, you know, you haven't slept, you finally get the kid all packed up, you're navigating this like massive diaper bag with 90 things that you don't need, but at that moment you don't realize, right? You finally get to wherever you're going, the park, the mall, the wherever. You've probably got spit up on your shirt, you've got bags under your eyes, you've got a screaming kid, and then you see another parent, another mom, maybe another dad, and they're navigating the same diaper bag and the same spit up and the same restless screaming children. And you kind of look at each other and you just sort of nod, as to say, I get it. Now, I don't know what's in her diaper bag or his diaper bag or their diaper bag. I don't know, do they cloth diaper? Do they not cloth diaper? Do they co-sleep? Do they not co-sleep? It doesn't matter. Because in that moment, you recognize that you're going through something that's similar. And right now, the entire planet is going through stuff. Your stuff's different than my stuff, but it doesn't mean it isn't heavy. It doesn't mean it isn't hard. It doesn't mean we don't have beautiful, joyous, wonderful days and really crappy, down, dark days. We're all navigating something. So the image that came to me is, imagine you're in your car, okay? You're in your car and you're driving. You got your eyes on the road. You're navigating your truth of health. And another car comes beside you, and somehow intuitively, I knew that the person in the car next to me was navigating heavy stuff too, just like everybody is right now. And you turn and you look and you give a nod, as a nod of understanding, not a nod of good job, you made the same decision I did. No. A nod of, you're going through stuff, I'm going through stuff. Let's do this hand in hand. But then, because you're in a car, you put your eyes back on the road. You focus on your path of health, your truth of health. Because what do we know about driving and keeping your eyes off the road? Distractions come in, accidents happen. And it was such an amazing vision to be like, yes, I have this ability to turn to whomever, regardless of the decisions that they're making. To just nod and say, you're navigating the best that you can, just like I am. And I think it was really important to share that, because we're kind of coming at a place of fear, potentially anger, resentment, confusion, loss. And we tend to lose empathy when we are in those places. We tend to lose hope, we lose love, we lose compassion. And that's what we need right now, to lift each other up regardless of what your definition of health looks like. And, if you keep your eyes on the road, you can focus on your path and navigating the truth of that for you. You start getting distracted by all the stuff around you. It's when accidents, traumas, loss, that's when things happen. And not to explore and keep your mind and heart open to alternatives. I think that's very important right now, as well, as some of us are constantly every day redefining what our truth of health is, and that's all right too. But to do it because you were shunned, shamed, yelled at, virtue signaled, whatever those terms are, because if you do it from a place of that's not from a place of true resonance. That's not from your heart, right? And so we keep our hearts open. We stay true to our truth and our health. And I just thought that was a really beautiful message. It was something that I needed reminding of, just because this is the work that I do doesn't mean that all of my friends or my family resonate with the kind of lifestyle I live or the kind of health I practice. And so I too am navigating this road of understanding and watching people I care about and love, potentially making decisions that I otherwise wouldn't make. But again, who am I to decide what their path, what their understanding of health is? I hope that helps. As I said in the first video, I've been encouraged to share these insights because I believe there's someone out there, even if it's only there's someone out there this might help. If it was you, I'm glad. And maybe other people this will help. I don't know. This online world is interesting to navigate now. Lots of new things to navigate. But I'm going to keep my eyes on the road. I'm going to send out lots of love and empathy and compassion for everyone who's navigating this path right now too, because it's hard. So I'm thinking about you. I hope everybody has a beautiful day wherever you are, and much love. Thanks.